Grade 9 Algebraic Expressions. In the previous lesson, we learned what an identity is. In this lesson, we learn what a product is. So Shazar has got the definition for us. Let's see if we understand this. A numerical algebraic expression that requires multiplication as a last step is called a product. For example, if you've got a number times a bracket, the word product means multiplication. So this is a product of 12 and the bracket. This is a product of 2x and the bracket. And x, y, and z, this is a product of x, y, and z. These are all called products. Now, a product is a monomial. Remember, it's one term. Let's explore. On the left side, we've got a binomial, x squared minus 9. But x squared minus 9, as we already discovered, is equal to x minus 3 times x plus 3. So the right-hand side is a monomial, one term, or a product of two brackets. X squared plus x minus 6 is a trinomial, and that is equal to a monomial, two brackets that are multiplied by each other, so it's the product of these two brackets. X squared plus 4x plus 3 is a trinomial, and this is equal to the monomial, which is a product of two brackets. And finally, x squared plus 3x is a binomial, in other words, two terms, and that is equal to a product because it's x multiplied by a bracket. Now, to change from a polynomial to a product, we are factorizing. To change from a monomial or a product back, we say we expand or we use distribution. Let's use this information to simplify our lives. So 4 squared minus 9 divided by 4 plus 3. Now don't be tempted to try to cancel the 3 and the 9 because we are busy with polynomials. So we first have to simplify. What is 4 squared? 16, and 16 minus 9 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7, and we know 7 divided by 7 is 1. However, if we change this binomial to a product or a monomial, it's the same as 4 minus 3 times 4 plus 3. Now, since these are two factors, we can cancel the 4 plus 3. So this is seen as one factor divided by another factor, and a number divided by itself is 1. So this means the answer here is 4 minus 3, which is 1. Do you see? The 4 plus 3 and the 4 plus 3, the bracket divided by the bracket is 1. Factorization is if we change this binomial to a monomial, in other words, a product. Do you remember that we've proved that x squared minus 9 is the same as x minus 3 times x plus 3? So now remember, we cannot simplify this at this point. We cannot use division. However, if we can change this to a monomial or a product, we can divide the x plus 3 divided by the x plus 3 because a bracket divided by a bracket is 1, and therefore this answer or this simplification is x minus 3. What did we do? We factorized this binomial. We changed it to a monomial. What about this example? We know that x squared plus x minus 6 is the same as x plus 3 times x minus 2. So now we can simplify by dividing the x plus 3 as a bracket divided by x plus 3 because this is seen as one factor and this gives you 1. So the answer is x minus 2. Do you see that factorization helps us to simplify an algebraic fraction? So factorization is if we change the trinomial to a monomial or a product. X squared plus x minus 6, we already realized that this is the same as x plus 3 times x minus 2. So we can cancel or divide the x minus 2 by the x minus 2, and now our answer is x plus 3. What about this one? We already know that x squared plus 4x plus 3 is the same as x plus 3 times x plus 1. So now we've got only factors. And now we can divide because it doesn't matter if you first multiply or first divide. So the x plus 1 divided by the x plus 1 or the x plus 3 divided by the x plus 3 is 1. The x plus 1 divided by the x plus 1 is 1. So the answer is 1. How easy is that? So factorization helps us to simplify algebraic fractions. Which expression has the least steps? If we look at x squared minus 9 divided by x plus 3, and we use 15 as x, we then realize the answer is 12. But look at all the steps. So which expression has the least steps? This one or just x minus 3? Because if we use x minus 3, we can just say 15 minus 3 is 12. So obviously the x minus 3 has got way less steps than this one. So how can we change this expression to this one and make our lives easier? Well, we notice that x squared minus 9, and we'll teach you how to do that, is the same as x minus 3 times x plus 3. So therefore this factor and that factor gives us 1. And now we've got our simple expression x minus 3. So in the next lessons, we will teach you how to factorize expressions so that we can simplify algebraic fractions. So to change from this expression to this one, we need to use factorization.